How we doing, folks? We are back outside in the streets of Los Angeles. Creeping a little bit further into South Central today. It is a beautiful 75-degree weather day. There is a huge emergency response coming this way, so give me 1 second. It's pretty active in the city today, to say the least. Perfect day, as per usual. Fully charged Surron. We're going that way into South Central today, further down. As always, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you watch to the end. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and that's it. Here we go. Back in the streets on the Surron, a beautiful day, 75 degrees. It's basically summer out here as far as I'm concerned. The weather is just immaculate. Starting off today at the beautiful California Science Center, right here by the 110 freeway, USC, all that good stuff. Parking back over here because it is just so much simpler and easier to get the day started. Gotta rip through the Coliseum, the football club stadium, all that good stuff. We're gonna go ahead and bomb up the stairs. Beautiful day out here today. Absolutely perfect weather. I knew it would be a good decision to come out. So, gonna try and hit up a couple of different areas today. We'll see how it goes. Instead of immediately going southbound, we're gonna start off going a little bit more. Oh, there's cops. Cops coming in hot. Must be some type of event going on there tonight. We're gonna go first right here. We're gonna go right, so westbound on King Boulevard, just so we're not going to the exact same route down Figueroa. A lot of people wanted to see a longer video on Figueroa. We are going to be doing that later this week. Today we're going to try and give it a little bit more like I don't know, this way, a little bit more west. As I've been looking at the map of where we've been filming, there is so much land that we can cover on the west side of LA that we haven't even begin to like scratch the surface of. So today we're going to start off, you know, a little bit further west than we usually do, just to get a little bit of a change of scenery, and we're going to take it from here. You know, this is pretty much already South Central. This is just kind of like the part that they're trying to gentrify really heavily, obviously, because we're right next to the stadium. So that's what's going on over here. But there's lots of neighborhoods in this area that we can check out today, so it should be a good ride. There should be a lot more back and forth. As you guys noticed, or you may have noticed in a couple videos back, if you go too far into South Central, a lot of the alleys are inaccessible, which is just, you know, that's not something we're interested in. We're trying to go through the alleys, so we are going to be exploring more areas where you can actually get through the alleys and explore the neighborhoods a little bit more thoroughly than too far in. It's kind of like an in-between area where we can get a lot of content, so that's kind of what we're in search of today. However, I'm not very well versed with this area, so at the same time, it's also going to be a little bit of exploration. Checking out some alleys. This part of South Central is a little bit of a mix between like student housing, people who've just lived here forever, so that's kind of where we start off with. As we start creeping down these alleys, we'll eventually hit Slauson. There's kind of a lot of traffic out today, which is you know, kind of unfortunate. Thanks. Characteristic alleys right here. I wasn't really sure what to expect right here. Nice wide one. Got a school right there. One thing about schools in LA, you try to avoid them at all costs, because anywhere where there's a school, there's parents trying to pick their kids up from school, and they're trying to do so in the fastest manner possible, which usually means that you'll probably, you know, encounter some not the best drivers. Anyways, just zigzagging. Gonna be looking for all types of sidewalk hits as we cruise along today. Pretty excited. Gonna be a mix of new stuff for me, new stuff for you guys, because I'm sure most of you are never gonna see the places I go on my channel in your entire life. Most likely, you know, there's some, like the other day I ran into some fans in East LA. That was pretty sick. The car has definitely seen better days. Lots of little taggings all over the place here. As you can see, the further we creep away from the school, USC, and into South Central, start dramatically shifting into the hood. Over here on 43rd Street, so we got about 10 blocks southbound to go right now before we get to where we're even starting. So buckle up, it's gonna be a nice long video for you guys today. Across the way is one of the first spots I wanted to check out today, the Vernon Bargain Center. I just wanted to ride through here because the last time I was here, was on my BMX bike, and that was many years ago. Cool to see how things have somewhat changed. Interesting little pocket of town, honestly. We're actually going to go up here to the crosswalk. Yeah, there's a lot of culture right here. Man's was shook. All right, we're actually going to go down here on Vernon for a little bit. Place I don't actually really ever travel around because I don't really have any purpose to, but today we are in search of what? Nobody knows. When we find it, we will know. A little bit of graffiti right there. It looks like someone's getting towed. Unfortunate. I actually want to go down this alley. I don't want to get behind him while he's towing. He's doing his thing though. Look at him. He's navigating that like a boss. You're pretty good, dude. That was pure talent right there. Cool little back alley right here. Doggies. Beautiful dogs. And that spits us out right next to another school. We're gonna go ahead and hit this right. Start getting into the neighborhoods off of Vermont Avenue in South Central. Let's see what we can find out here. Boys in the hood vibe. I gotta say, the properties out here are sick though. Like, the houses are insane. I don't really know how much they would cost around here, but I'm sure they ain't cheap. Gonna do a little bit of mobbing around the neighborhoods for a bit. Oh dude, look at this alley. This is totally gated off. It's overgrown too. That was a huge padlock stopping you from getting in there. That one's so sick. Unlucky. Right on. Well, we got a huge curb jump right here in front of us, so we're gonna jump that 100%. I think it was actually gigantic. It's one of the biggest curb hops I've seen. They got the brand new G-Wagon. Jeez. Look at this. I'm trying to figure out the right way to hit this. Oh. We got two gigantic Rottweilers. I would too guarding that G-Wagon. Sheesh. That was a pretty fun jump, I can't lie. We got the overgrown Volkswagen Beetle chilling in grass. A pole that would take you out if you weren't paying attention. Another alley. We have an alley here on the left, but it's gated off. Looks like it's private access. We only have one on the right. Looks like it's a dead end. But since we're just getting started, we're gonna check it out. We'll be taking it nice and easy down here. A little bit of tagging, a little bit of graffiti. Mainly clean walls though. Actually, I don't think it's a dead end. I love dirt paved alleys. That's sick. Oh, it actually goes to more alleys. Let's see what goes on back there. That does look fire, but there's no way we're getting back there. Maybe. Might be able to go up around here to the left. I don't know what this is. We're gonna shred through it. I think it is a library. And we got a park right here on the left. Nice little part of town right here in South Central, honestly. Got the basketball court. Gonna keep going up here. Getting lost in the sauce. A whole bunch of big taggings right here. Just, you know, various things. South Central things, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Anyways, I gotta say, we are in South Central, but the neighborhood seemed pretty nice. This dude has some overgrown grass. Ugh. I kind of like it. Maybe no one even actually lives in this house, but I love overgrown. Dude, this is like a little forest, man. So wish we could get back there. We just cannot. A lot of you guys had different theories for the locked off alleys last time. Some people say it's, you know, just to keep out homeless taggings. Some say it's private property. I don't know if alleys are private property. Someone clarify on that, because I'm not sure if that's the case. But anyways, we got another one. This is actually has a gate, but it's just open, which is nice. I feel like I'm going through a forest right here. A gate just slammed shut in front of us. Hopefully that doesn't cut off our access to get out of here. I think it might. Let's see, where are we going? Let's see, we got a left and a right. Closed off that way, so we're going this way. Free fridge, if you need it, come on here. I think we're on like 51st, yeah, we're on 51st Street now. Making moves firmly in South Central territory now. We're gonna scoot down a little bit further on towards 52nd. Looks like we have another alley right here, actually. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got back here. We're not too far from where the last video and the power line getting cut off. Actually a pretty clean alley right here. A little bit of graffiti and whatnot, but for the most part, pretty chill. A little bit of overgrownness. That's just taggins. Yeah, we're out here though. One common thing you'll see out here in the alleys is that some of them, you know, it's just like the people who live there will take the time to make sure the entire alley is pretty much clean. Others, it's just complete chaos top to bottom. So MB loves Vero. Vero short for Veronica, maybe? I dated a Veronica in high school. Bad times. Such a beautiful day out here in LA though. Doesn't matter where I'm at, it's gonna be a nice ride. 51st Street tagging, pretty much all over the place. Different gangs trying to claim this alley, I suppose. Going another block south and see what we find. Over here on Normandy and 51st Place now. 51st Place, 1 block south of 51st Street. Funny how that works, right? We got another gated off alley that's open for us to traverse. Let's see what we find. Seems pretty chill. It goes that way too. We're gonna go ahead and take the T intersection. Make the most of the alleys while we got them, right? Ooh, almost lost traction right there. Maybe time for some new tires on the Surron. It's about getting to that point. Got an overgrown car. And I'm starting to feel a little bit more loss of traction on these tires when I'm just cruising around. So I think it might be time to switch it up. Some crazy artwork right here. Look at that. That's sick. Yeah, I think it's Snoop, maybe? Like a younger Snoop. Partaking in some... oh, that's a big dog. Anywho. Nice clean alley. Actually very clean, all things considered. But we go on. This actually continues further, so we are going to keep going. The next alley is a little bit more narrow, a lot sketchier looking, so let's get to it. Slants. Oh yeah, I like this one. I like anytime an alley has like a lot of like overgrown aspects to it, like shrubbery, grass. I felt like something was following me for a second. I thought I heard something. A little bit of tag on that fence. This one's very narrow. Definitely an alley you don't want to be in after dark. It's all easy to get caught up. But I mean, for the most part, actually pretty clean. The power line is dangling very low. Definitely overgrown. And we got some vans low-key blocking the way, but I think we can sneak around. I think we got this.
It's all blocked on the other side.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for the heads up. All these locked gates. See, if they were at some bad intentions, I was trapped like a fish right there, honestly. So good thing they were just doing their thing. Because yikes, I would have just kept going and then been completely trapped. See, that's the thing about these one-way alleys. You gotta, I mean, I don't know where any of them lead really, so I'm just out here exploring. But if you go down the wrong one, it could be troublesome, to say the least. Anyways, that's that alley. Well, we're gonna duck out of it anyway, but I put this on 52nd and Budlong. Budlong, a street that runs all the way up and down Los Angeles. There was a Budlong where I lived out in Long Beach, which is about 9 miles from where we are at the least. So got more alleys on both sides. We're gonna go down this one. Look at all these dangling power lines. That seems sketch. That seems very sketch. A little bit of tagging right there. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the down power line thing, maybe someone wants to take care of that. I don't know. I don't know if I feel too comfortable with that just being dangling around near my house. Just a little bit of various tagging. Interesting looking garages on this one. I think we may be coming up on another dead end. Lots of tagging right here. I'm not quite sure what we're getting ourselves into here, but stay tuned. You guys will find out along with me what we're riding into. This may fork out and lead us out to the left or the right. Pretty cool artwork right there. Man, there's looks like we do have an exit. Yeah, we're good. Interesting little stretch of alley we just explored. We are in the cut now, down here on 52nd Place. I do want to double back and go see where the other alley led. I was not expecting this much alley traversing today. We're actually doing pretty well with exploring new stuff, so that's cool. We got another alley right here on the right. I think we're gonna check it out. Anyways, this alley, we got a lot of, ooh, barely dodged the poop, thank goodness. Just happened to look at the right time. Lots of taggings and abandoned furniture back here. Another dangling power line. That is sketch. A lot of taggings on this alley actually, compared to the last one. You see what I mean? How like some will just be like have a bunch of taggings, and then others have like next to none. So that's something of, you know, something of interest. Definitely politics that go down out here too. So, you know, maybe it's just understood that you don't get up on one alley but you do the next. Who knows? This shit is just completely tagged, all top to bottom, everywhere you look, almost every surface. Pretty crazy compared to the last one, at least. This dude has a stretch limo for sale right outside his house. Look at this kitty chilling. Oh, he has a hurt foot, poor thing. Oh man, hopefully someone's taking care of him. Anyways, we go on and see what I mean. This alley's totally clean. Last one was straight up, almost every single wall was tagged up. This one, almost none, except for that right there. Let's see where we go. Can this fork out to the right? No. A little bit right here. This kind of sucks. I'd be pretty pissed if my house just got, you know, spray painted on with some random numbers. Lots of power lines hanging from here too. Sketch as hell. Random shopping cart. Looks like an abandoned house for sure right there. This alley leads to another T intersection. Let's see where it goes, left or right. Which way we'll be going at least. I think we're gonna go to the right here. Big dog, big dog. Trying to keep up. Holy. All right, we're gonna go up to this alley on the right. Take this one down and then figure it out from there. Oof. A little dip caught me off guard right there. Some big free tires. It's actually a pretty nice alley compared to the other ones we've seen so far. This one's pretty clean. Let's spread down a little bit. We got a pink wall. Looks pretty sick though. Very dilapidated feel to it. Trying to avoid that water in the middle. Who knows what's in there? Just more vibes in South Central California. Lots of abandoned buildings, but I'm kind of picking up from these alleys we just shredded down. At least that's what it seemed like. All right, nice little stretch. We went down about 4 blocks there. We have even more to go. We're gonna get up to 54th Street after we double back down this alley right here on the left, and then it's gonna spit us back out by Vermont. From there, we figure it out. Big USC flag. Yeah, this is like this is the Tagger alley right here. If you come to tag, this is probably the alley you're coming to. Lots of graffiti right here. Anyways, we had to double back. It's actually a little bit quicker to take the alleys when you're out here. Instead of having to deal with traffic, it's kind of like a cheat code. If you're about that life, you know. It's much quicker to take the alleys back and forth than to take the streets. The reason for that is traffic on the streets is just crazy. People chilling, minding their business, you know, typical. Anyways, boom, just as we said, back here on Vermont and 54th. We're actually gonna cross over Vermont, go this way just a tad bit, see what's going on. This is the longest light. Yes sir, this thing does go fast. That light was taking forever, so we're actually just gonna shoot one street up, so we're not technically running the red light and trying to get across right here. And we're gonna keep it moving. All right, got a nice little break in right there. Literally waited for like a minute and a half to get past that light and it just didn't change. Bunch of cool tagging on this abandoned building right here. Got a couple options. The alleys run deep to the left. I think we're gonna go that way. One problem we're having is the GoPro overheats when it starts to get a little warm out. So we already had one overheat. We'll see if we get another. Damn, these alleys are wicked, bro. This is barbed wire and tagging. Straight up. What you expect when you think about South Central, you know, is alleys like this right here. A lot of tagging. A little bit of artwork too, but mainly just, I'm noticing a lot of big tires laying around the alleys. Can someone explain that one for me? Mainly big tires though, like big. Like bigger than you probably see on any lifted truck or anything like that. Look out, trash in that backyard. 54th and Hoover, if you know, you know. Where to go from here, I don't really quite know. I'm gonna go up 54th just a little bit. I don't even think we're gonna make it to the 60s today because I don't think my GoPro is gonna last that long, unfortunately. So we're just gonna cruise around out here a little bit further down 54th Street. Freeway is right in front of us. We are in completely brand new ground all over what we've explored today. We haven't seen any of this yet, so that's pretty sick. And the cool part is I could just keep going further west and, you know, there's just infinitely more for me to see going that way. Going south from here is pretty much stuff I've seen already, so yeah. So we're kind of like an in-between spot of stuff we have seen, stuff we haven't. See, like here's the Church's Chicken we have passed many a time. We're actually gonna go this way up this street we're on right now, and we're gonna zigzag our way around for a little bit. We're back in the land of gated off alleys, unfortunately, but we are gonna be able to see a little bit right here. Takeover spots, you can see freshly burned rubber. That just happened. It looks like probably like today. This street you really got to be careful on. This is going against traffic. People come flying down this street, going pretty much any direction. Some homeless camps, and we're right above the freeway. Bunch of water spill right there. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, on the proper way, going one way up the road. This leads directly onto the 10 freeway. The 110 and the 10 you hit from right here. Just gonna go ahead and scoot around for a little bit. So yeah, this is obviously homeless camps, etc., and trash. Busted car right there with a tarp over it. This was kind of like a crazy stretch. I was not really planning on getting through here, but here we are. We're gonna make a left right here on 50th. We already zoomed 4 blocks northbound back to where we started. It'd be hard to find alleys or anything like that around here. Back on Figueroa, pretty much where everything starts and where everything ends up. This is the biggest main street, so it's hard to avoid and easy if you want to just have a straight shot back to downtown, UFC, anything like that. You just find Figueroa and go north. If you guys notice, I've kind of been going a little bit slower on this video today because a lot of people are like, dude, slow down. Like, we know the bike goes fast, but we want to see what you're doing. So I'm trying to, like, you know, creep just a little bit more, go a little bit slower around the blocks, and give you guys a better view on what I'm seeing. So let me know what you guys think. Alrighty, so one habit I gotta kill is my little turn bar. Usually, you know, because I come from BMX, you like steeze out your jumps by doing a little turn bar. I gotta stop doing that on this. There's no point in doing it. There's like literally no point. All it does is like send me in a trajectory to get into a, what's that called, a tank slapper. With all that said, we are up here on Vernon Avenue and Figueroa, making our way through the hood. This is where I used to park back in the day for my BMX in the hood videos. I'd always park at this Ross right here. I was thinking about it today, but it's just so much easier to park up by USC. One thing we are going to do though is fly through it real quick to get to the other side. I want to see how this side of the block looks. It's been a minute since I've come through here. Even though this is all stuff I usually ride right next to, I've never really come back this way since we restarted the series. So today is the day. Flowers, very nice. Anyways, that wasn't what I was trying to see. It was this part of the street. Looks like it is still very hectic. This is a one-way. That's a sick truck. Look at these dudes' RVs painted black. That's actually pretty fire. And you know, more of that. Anyways, so this strip actually did get cleaned up a little bit. It was it used to be completely full with tents and whatnot. I'm not sure if they all just kind of spread out around the city or, you know, what the case may be, but that scene, we're gonna go back to Figueroa. We have to scoot back up further. A lot of broken glass right here, yikes. I've had pretty good luck with the Surron so far as flats. Knock on wood, knock on literally anything, because now that I said that, it's probably imminent. A little bit of a ways to go till we get back. No alleys really to see on this stretch, unfortunately, so we're just gonna be on the main road. Gonna try and check out a couple more streets before we hit back to USC. We're already very close. Looks like we got an alley right here, which I didn't even know existed. Not much to see. We're pretty much already by. Anytime you're close to like the stadium, there's gonna be student housing everywhere. Like obviously it's super fancy apartment. Isn't that literally just what I described the other day too? Big gray rectangles with a little bit of wood. Right across from us, we are back at the LA Football Club Stadium. Your selfie in, love to see it. And just like that, we're literally going, we went 3 streets up and we are completely out of the hood. Isn't that crazy? That's LA for you in a nutshell. All right, folks, I was gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Nice tour of South Central. We took a couple new streets. We have a whole lot more coming up. Make sure you subscribe if you like the video. And that's it. Thanks for watching to the end. As always, I'll see you in the next video very soon. Peace out.